Money's checked in for Orlando.
Chandler, some kind of performance he's been turning in and night out these past 4 or 5 weeks. He's getting around 16 points a game, 10 rebounds, and better than 2 blocks as well. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
J.J. Barea, quick scoring guard, great attacking off of pick and rolls. And for his size, I'll tell you what, he has an impressive ability to finish around the rim.
And for Barea, at just 6 feet, a scrappy defender, Clark. He plays in close, and he's a master of drawing charges.
Yeah, you know, the league actually cracked down on him a little bit. One of the players singled out for flopping, and that's mitigated one of his best defensive weapons. Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Harris kicks to Barea. Pass to Aminu. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Magic leading by 6. Here's Money, and that's a foul called on Money. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his 2nd foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the floor for Dallas, Dirk and Chandler up front. Ellis is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Aminu in at the 3. Here's Harris. No good. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Vucevic, the layup off target. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Man, guys, they were really plagued by foul trouble in that one. Forced them into some makeshift lineups late in the game.
And Steve, the frustrating part for me in that situation is you can defend without fouling. Just move your feet and don't use your hands.
Ridnour passes to Money. It's hauled in by Nowitzki.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, Dirk Nowitzki has a game that certainly should age well. He said standing in the corner shooting a 3-ball will never be a problem. It's the preparation you have to do every summer. Once I get tired of that, it'll be over quick. You've got to put in a lot of work at this age to still perform at a high level. A pretty honest assessment, guys.
A great work ethic, Doris, and he holds himself to that standard all the time. Thanks. Money passes to Harris, and he gets the bucket. And the Magic lead by 4.
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed pass there.
Chandler with a screen for Rondo. He kicks to Ellis. Nowitzki a screen. To the wing right side. Lets it fly from 18. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Dirk Nowitzki. Ridnour with it. He's got 10. Pass to Money. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Rondo against Ridnour. Puts it up from 12. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. It's stolen by Aminu. And it's Ellis penetrating. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Ellis has got 8 points.
I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Ridnour passes to Money. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Nowitzki a screen, and it's Ellis penetrating. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent, the result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Here's Money. Good. Money. And it's a 4-point Magic lead. For Dallas, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Ridnour against Rondo. Out left to the wing. From deep. Kept alive. Puts up the baby hook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper. You know, with Dirk, he has the type of game where he might be able to play till he's 50. I mean, the way he shoots the ball and creates offense for his teammates, it wouldn't shock me if he was around Dallas for a few more years.
Rondo dishes to Nowitzki. Rondo kicks to Ellis. Nice defense from Money.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Orlando moving the ball around. Harris, right side. Passes it to Money. 6 to shoot. Can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Ellis.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
The shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And these interconference matchups are important, Kevin. You only see the club twice all season. And it feels a little different. You want to go out and really put on a good performance. This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Chandler with the screen on Ridnour. Back to Chandler. Ellis wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Ellis has got 11. Steve was talking about Clark just moments ago about not playing each other often because they're in different conferences. And wouldn't you say that affects the way a game will play out?
Most definitely, Kevin. I mean, when it's an opponent you see so little of, there's always a filling out process, and I'm sure that'll be the case today for both teams.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Rondo passes to Ellis. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. Nowitzki outside. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs. Here's Money. He's guarded by Ellis. No good from Money. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin.
No more fouls.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Both teams making substitutions here.
Let's go, you're up.
My time.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
And you talk about Fournier's skill level. I mean, pretty crafty penetrating and finishing around the rim, and he's also been a good three-point shooter in the NBA from day one.
Gets Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Vucevic is out there with Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Ridnour in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And Steve, Fournier doesn't separate himself with his athleticism, but he can be elusive.
Well, he understands hesitation and using angles to get inside. I think that speaks to his ball handling and offensive instincts. You know, he can be very fun to watch.
And the shot is good.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Here's Money, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his 5th foul.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, this is how they stack up right here. 6th in blocks, 9th in three-point field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
Yeah, and this is a team that really relies on those blocks that you talked about, Clark, because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter, but his post repertoire is still a work in progress, very much so. With his size and touch, you'd really like to see him develop that back-to-the-basket game.
You guys were talking about Vucevic developing inside. Steve, there's also some work to do defensively.
Yeah, still a bit foul prone. He's got to follow the Roy Hibbert school of defense, remaining vertical, walling off the rim, and avoiding those fouls.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Number 1, Tyson Chandler.
Boy, that is an impressive number. My goodness, can he keep that up? If he can, boy, he'll continue to have a humongous impact on his team. Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most stubborn. He's got a terrific IQ for the game, but he's opinionated. We've seen him butt head.
What the heck was that?
Look it up. It's called basketball.
A champion and a terrific point guard.
Well, you're right. Both teams will make substitutions. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Monte, this was a nice one. How does it feel to come out with this win tonight?
That was great. We were sloppy at times, I think. Didn't really get into our sets like we should, and, they stuck around. But other than that, we got the win, found a way, to come out.
Man, I know the team had a bad night, but I feel a little better knowing it wasn't as bad as your night.
Hey, man, back off, all right? It's not like you led us to victories while I tried to bring us down. You're not perfect.
Relax, man. I'm just messing with you. Just let it go. Get back on that horse tomorrow.
Easy for you to say. You didn't embarrass yourself out there. I did.
Forget it. The best shooters don't remember the misses.
What misses? I got amnesia.
That's the spirit.